Our newest Secret Service agent visits the White House. Trump issues a final warning to Hamas. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cafe, he's in our air.
All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today, the teenager who absolutely stole the show and the hearts of Americans last night at the joint session. DJ Daniel was in the Oval Office today, and it was an amazing sight to see because this guy really just lit up the hearts and minds of Americans. He is a 13-year-old brain cancer survivor. Kid was given just 5 months to live, always dreamed of being a cop. Trump honors him last night at the speech in front of millions and millions of people watching worldwide, and then hits him with a bombshell there, announces that he is now a member of the Secret Service. The look on his face was absolutely priceless. He hugs FBI Director Sean Curran in just a beautiful moment. So today he gets to go to the White House and meet President Donald Trump and embraces him with a hug there. He's there with his dad, who no doubt is a first-class father all the way. And so it was an awesome moment. It really was one of the big gems you could pull out of last night. And obviously, on the flip side of that, the Democrats could not find it in their heart to stand up and applaud and cheer for this kid who's battling this life-threatening illness, who was just given this honor of being a Secret Service agent. They didn't want to stand. They didn't applaud for it. They smirked at it. You even had one lunatic on MSNBC who said something so disgraceful about it. I don't even want to repeat it on here, but these people are vicious and vile, and to not be able to put your little politics aside and stand up and applaud this young man, it shows you this is exactly who they are. Don't you ever forget it. But that was a beautiful moment that we saw today in the Oval Office with DJ Daniel and President Donald Trump. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, Trump issues a final warning to Hamas. Now, this comes after another Oval Office meeting where Trump met with 8 recently released hostages from Hamas, but Trump now issuing this warning to Hamas. I'll put it up on the board. He says, Shalom Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose. Release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it's over for you. Only sick and twisted people keep bodies, and you are sick and twisted. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. Also, to the people of Gaza, a beautiful future awaits, but not if you hold hostages. If you do, you are dead. Make a smart decision. Release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later. So this is a final warning from President Donald Trump, and it sounds like Hamas is about to be wiped off the face of the earth. And we have seen this thing going on way too long. We know one of these hostages is believed, I believe, is an American out of the hostages that are remaining. I don't know how many of the deceased bodies that they're holding on to are Americans, if any. I do know, as far as the latest update, that there's one American hostage believed to be alive among them. So President Donald Trump telling Hamas it's basically time to shit or get off the pot here. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, Trump press secretary Caroline Leavitt held a press briefing in the White House today where she absolutely destroyed the Democrats for their behavior last night, saying one of the only things that could get Democrats off their feet last night was cheering for Ukraine, not America. They allowed their Trump derangement syndrome to stop them from celebrating America and our people. So after the ratings came out about this joint session last night, this was a pretty easy layup, I think, today for Caroline Leavitt because the American people loved it, not just judging by a Fox News poll or by conservative standards, but by CNN and by CBS. So mainstream media, all of their polls had the positivity rating true to roof for President Trump. Everybody got a chance to see the actions of the Democrats on full display here. Caroline Leavitt does a great job of picking them apart. Also, she had an opportunity to crush former press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, who compared the Trump administration to North Korea because they are giving the microphone and the opportunity to journalists or podcasters or influencers rather than just the mainstream media, who we know are only there to make President Donald Trump look bad and in a negative way. We see it by the percentage of their coverage all throughout the campaign, right? All their stories were negative about Trump, positive about Kamala. We know exactly who they are. So why should President Donald Trump entertain these people? So Caroline Leavitt, in a beauty, absolutely crushes Karine Jean-Pierre, saying, I think that's the same individual who said from this podium numerous times that the commander-in-chief was mentally and physically up for the job, which we knew was a lie. So they tried to drag that on. Karine Jean-Pierre can't hide that. She tried to cover for this guy. whether she's in a bad position or not, she had the opportunity to walk away from that. Instead, she stood there and lied to the American people about Joe Biden's mental capacity being fit, and then he went on the world display there on the debate and absolutely laid an egg, and everyone got a chance to see just how mentally impaired this guy was. And so we know that they're full of crap. Caroline Lovett, beautiful job hammering the Democrats up there in the press briefing. Also, she mentioned Elon Musk putting on a suit. She pointed that out, too, how Elon wore a suit to the joint session last night. I think Elon might have been hearing, some of the calls for Zelensky to put on a suit and probably said, hey, wait a minute, maybe I better put on a suit, because people were a little pissed. Zelensky shows up. You got time to do all these other things. You can't just put a suit on when you come to the White House begging for more money. So I think Elon heard a lot of the people calling out Zelensky and said, maybe I better put on a suit myself. All right, number 4 reason Trump is trending today. They had a sanctuary city hearing today. Trump has obviously vowed to end sanctuary cities using federal power to, override these local resistance. And there is local resistance. You had mayors Eric Adams, Brandon Johnson, Mike Johnston, and Michelle Wu there before the committee. And I don't even know if combined their approval rating gets out of the teens, because these people have been such a failure to their cities. But I thought Congressman Brandon Gill really did a great job exposing Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, put him on the spot, and got him to show his support, which he agrees with, and shows his support for illegal aliens obtaining driver's licenses, using tax dollars for health care, getting free or reduced college tuition, voting in elections, taxpayer-funded abortions, appointments to advisory boards. I mean, these people are absolutely sick. They put the illegal immigrant ahead of the American citizen. This is why the approval ratings in their own cities is in the toilet. I don't, for the life of me, know why the residents keep voting these people into these cities. They have to be upset. They see all these resources getting sucked dry. The lunacy of sanctuary cities was put on display today, and you'll love to see it. Number 5 reason why Trump is trending today: the Supreme Court laid an egg in a 5-4 ruling in favor of an activist judge, and now will force President Donald Trump to disperse $2 billion to USAID. Now, this comes after the Supreme Court justices, including Amy Coney Barrett, who was there last night at the speech, didn't look very pleased, really, to see President Donald Trump. Now, not all justices were there. There was a few of them there. They had to actually sit there and listen to Donald Trump list all of the fraud that's been blown and wasted by this USAID. I mean, the list went on, and it seemed like a comedy skit on Saturday Night Live what this money has been blown on. Now, we laugh about it, but it's all money that's been wasted. And after hearing this whole list of Trump laying out what this USAID has been blowing money on, they hear all of it and then go today and they rule in favor of giving them another $2 billion? What? How in the world could you do something like that? This Amy Coney Barrett has been a disappointment. She's not the only one. I just say her because she was somebody that I thought was going to be a great Supreme Court justice. She has proved to be anything but. Now it's going to go to Congress to have to make something in order to how to make sure these funds get used in the right way, allocate the funds. So it's going to be up to Congress, which we have that slim majority. Hopefully we can get something done in Trump's favor with that. All right, those are the reasons I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoy these breakdowns, please subscribe to the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our air.